All right. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? It is Sunday, and today is day 3 of the 12 Days of Research giveaway. So I am so happy again to be able to have this opportunity to be sponsored by another great company, to bring you some information about that company and offer you a chance to win this giveaway. And once again, you have from the first day which I started, which was December 1st, until December 12th to enter into the giveaway, and I will be drawing a winner for each one of them on December 13th, and I will announce them live here on the channel. So you guys will make sure to watch on December 13th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to see if by chance you are one of the lucky winners of one of these great products from some fabulous companies. So how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday, and we will go on ahead and get things started because I know some of you are curious about this new product. Hello, Brenda. How are you doing? And I'm sure you hope you win. That's the thought I hope of everybody that's watching. What I'm going to talk to you tonight about is a great product. It's called MemoryWeb. If you guys have seen any of the postings that I've done on my website, or you've had the opportunity to see some videos that I shared on this channel here, you will notice that I spoke with Christopher, who happens to be the owner of MemoryWeb, and I spoke with him at the 2018 FGS conference in Pittsburgh. And once I talked to him and heard about this product that they have, I was amazed and immediately fell in love with it and thought it was one of those things that family research and genealogy as a whole, it's something that a lot of us have been waiting for. So I'm going to go over some of that with you and some of the exciting things that you have the opportunity to do with MemoryWeb, and to give you some bits of information just in case, so that way you know. Down below you're going to find some links to their website, so please feel free when the video is over, if you want, head on over there and learn a little bit more. They have a few videos that are on there that are very helpful to answer some of your questions. Hello, Janie. It's okay. I see that you said you're sorry that you're late. It's okay. That happens. I just started talking about MemoryWeb, and I was explaining down below are the links if you would like to go visit their website and see what additional information they have. Because I'm just going to touch on some of the things that I know that I've seen and that I've heard about, and why it is that I like the product so much, and why I know that a lot of you are really going to like having access to something like this. So what do you say we go on ahead and get started? I do have a few questions that please feel free again to ask questions in the YouTube live feed, or you can send me questions instant message through Facebook. I have my phone sitting here as I typically do when I'm doing this, so I can answer all sorts of questions. So let's see here. I've got a couple that I'm going to go on ahead and touch on, but let's see here what I've got to talk about. You are able to, okay, so it's hard for me to jump into these questions when some people already have questions, and those of you watching right now might not know a lot about MemoryWeb. So if you guys can hold on for just 1 second, I promise I will get to your questions as they're coming through. I promise that I will. So the whole idea with MemoryWeb is you're able to take your photograph that you have, like you have your photograph on your phone, and you can take that photograph and you can actually add tags to it. So you're able to save information not only that's on the front of the photograph, but also that's on the reverse side of the photograph. And you can tag that to that photo, which is something that is really awesome, because how many times do we look at the photographs that we have on our phone or those that we have saved on our computer, and where we know who it is that's in the photograph, but it's hard to tag that information that's maybe on the back of it, and you want to include that in there. For instance, if you want to include the location maybe the event that took place during that time when the photograph was taken, the date, the name of the person. You're going to have that opportunity to do that with this application, with this app. And like I said, this is something that a lot of us have been waiting for to get our hands on for a very, very long time. You're able to, like I said, you're able to add the location. Does it print this way? You have that option. Janie's asking if you're able to print the photograph and have that information on there. I believe you are able to opt to have that off of there or have that on there. That is, that's an option that you have to do. You have. But double check, go over to the website, MemoryWeb.me, and verify that. And if they're watching right now, Christopher might end up sending a message to me and let me know. So Chris, if you're there, feel free to chime in and let me know. Hey Melanie, how you doing? Well, I like seeing all these people coming in on both of these. This is a lot of fun. This is another good one. So you are able to edit more than one photograph at a time. So for instance, if you have a group of photographs that were taken at a birthday party and you want to add tags or add that information to those, you can do a group of them at one time, or you can just do each single photograph. That's completely up to you. That's an option that you have. Some like the idea of being able to tag that information all at one time. They consider it to be very time consuming. So that's another great thing that you're going to be able to do. It says one of the questions somebody had, and I went on and I looked it up, that you are able to, sorry, I'm stuck reading what it was that just came through. I will get through this. Yes, with MemoryWeb you can click and share the icon. You can share the photograph. So it also kind of goes with Janie. You were asking if they print this way, and somebody else over here on Facebook was asking if you could share those photographs. You can share those photographs. You can share the photographs and you can upload the photographs through Facebook, Instagram, Dropbox, through your camera and through your computer, and it does work with Mac or Windows. But you're able you can share that information, and it has a stamp on there. So when you, I believe it's called Memory Stamp. So when you're sharing that photograph that has that bit of information that's on the front, that has, let's see, Grandma Rose's birthday, she turned 89, can be stamped down on the bottom of the photograph. So when you click to share that photograph, that piece of information travels with the photograph on the photo. So that's neat. That's really neat and cool for those of you who are sharing your photos through other family members that are at a distance, and they're trying to build their own page or their own scrapbook maybe, and they want to have that information on there. It's included on that photograph. And so that's really neat to do, to have that on there. Don't you guys think so? Let me know what you guys think, if you think that's a neat idea to be able to tag that information on there. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, exciting. Good, I'm glad you like that. Let's see, what else do we have here? Somebody had sent me a question real quick, and it says, can anyone, my photographs, and then, can anyone else see the information on my photographs, or can anyone have access? Okay, can anyone have access? You're worried about privacy issues. MemoryWeb is really strong believers in keeping everything private and keeping everything for you, so your information is protected. It's not something that goes out there that others can see it. You're going to have, it's going to be your account, your subscription. You're going to have the password on it. You're going to have the ability to share that information, to share those photographs with those tags that are on there. So you do have complete control over that, what is included on your MemoryWeb, in your app and your photographs and information. Can I edit information once it's been tagged onto my photo? Yes, you can. You can go in and edit that information, because sometimes we put it in and we find out the date has changed on it. I mean, those of you who have done family research, you know, you put the information in and you've got it on your family tree, or you've got it in your documents, and you realize that you've got the information incorrect and you have to go in and change it. Well, what's nice about MemoryWeb, you have that ability to go in and change that information also that's on that photograph that's attached to that. Can I tag more than one photo at a time? Yes. you can tag more than one at a time. You can, I think I said that earlier, you can tag one or you can tag more than one at a time. These are all really great questions, guys. Thank you so much for asking some of these questions. So how are we doing over here on YouTube? Any more questions over here on YouTube? Because I'm got a lot coming in here on the other side, so I don't want you guys to think that I'm ignoring you. I am not ignoring you. I do want to talk about something called dot tags real quick. Dot tags is this this part of this MemoryWeb app that, as they say, knocks your socks off. It really does. It's really a neat way to link your photographs that you have on your all of your photographs that you have collected in MemoryWeb. So for instance, when you're going in and putting in the tags, you can tag a date, a location, a person that's in that photograph. It sets a tag on that individual. So it's like it's not something that says tag. It's a way to identify the information that's attached to that photograph. And then what happens is you have these tag dots then make a connection. So kind of think of it like kind of like your family tree that you're building. It's going to connect all of these like pieces of information together. So when you go to click on, like I said, Grandma Rose, and yes, by the way, I do not have a Grandma Rose. That's a completely made up hypothetical name. But if you click on Grandma Rose, all of the photographs that you have in there that have Grandma Rose tagged to them, those are all going to come up to where you will be able to see all of those photos of Grandma Rose. If you're typing in Grandma Rose's, or if you type in birthday, let's say birthday 1920, every photograph that has birthday 1920 tagged to it, you're going to immediately be able to pull all those photographs up and look at them. And what's nice about that is, by having these tags, this dot tag, you're able to quickly pull those up and take a look at those without having to scan through a whole huge collection of them. You're specifying a specific date, specific location or person, and that those are identified and attached to those photographs, which is a really awesome way to do that. Now that is something new, because I know that was in the works and things that they were doing with it, which I absolutely love, and I think it's a great idea. So can everyone see this then? Everyone see what? Oh, like on Twitter and Facebook or personal. You can, it's completely up to you. That's your account. So if you're wanting to publicly share a photograph with that tag on there, Janie, great question. Thank you for asking. If you're wanting to share that question on there, it will have that tag on it. Now, of course, just like all of the social media sites, you have the option to make these private, so you can send them to one individual. So it depends on how it is you wish to share that. I hope that explains that a little bit better for you on that. But yes, they will see it unless you send it privately to an individual. And that's just the way that Facebook and Twitter and all of them are. That's nothing that has to do with MemoryWeb and how they do it. Okay, great, good. I'm glad I answered that good. Somebody asked me, what about videos? At this time, they do not have, MemoryWeb does not have the video, the ability to upload and tag the videos. I don't know if that's something that they're thinking about doing. If it is, that would be great, especially if it's something that you guys would like to see. I know Christopher and Nancy, they would love to hear from you guys. So when you head over to their website, they have an area where you can leave comments and ask questions. Please ask them that, because that's a good question, because yeah, they're asking, okay, so they're asking this question because they know they have family videos and they'd like to be able to attach those family videos along with those photographs at that specific event, that's a really good idea. That's something I never really thought about. That's really good. So make sure you ask them. If you head over there and ask them, or if they come on here, they might let us know if they can or not. But that's a good idea. I like that. Let's see. What other questions do we have here? I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take a drink. Okay. Oh, if I have, my phone gets full of photographs and I want to delete them, am I going to delete them off my MemoryWeb? No, I don't believe so. I don't. Again, go over and check on their site, but I believe I remember reading and hearing something that was being discussed. Excuse me. What you have on your phone, saved on your phone, yes, our phones only have so much space that's on there. But if you take that photo and you're putting that photo into your MemoryWeb, MemoryWeb is a separate app than your gallery or your, I say gallery because I have an Android. I don't know what it's called on Apple or any of the others. Sorry. But you save it over there, and you also have the program on your computer. So I am thinking it's kind of like saving it to a cloud, so it's there to know you're not going to lose it. So you would be able to remove your photographs off your phone, off of your, I would only say you're able to move them off of your standard Galaxy saving, where you take your photographs and you save them on that app. If you go and remove them from MemoryWeb, though, then you are going to lose those. So yeah, Jenny, it's kind of like the cloud. Exactly, it's like a cloud. I guess you could look at it that way. Is there a limit to how? Hi, Rita, how are you doing? Is there a limit to how many photos you're able to upload? No, not that I'm worried. Actually, the MemoryWeb app, there are 3 different options, and it is, and I'm not a techie person, so if one of you are techie and know what this means, I looked on it and it's 1T. So I think that's like, I don't know if that's terabyte. It holds a lot of photographs, but like I said, you have 3 different options on those. I think they have one that is a lower resolution, then they have the other 2 which are higher resolutions, and they have a 1 year and a 3 month. Now, what you guys are going to be in the drawing in this giveaway, it's for the 1 year. It's for the highest resolution. It's for the clearest photographs that you're going to find on there. I mean, it's the bomb diggity of your photos. And yes, I did just say that on air, bomb diggity. So yeah, Rita, there's not a limit. I mean, if you fill up a terabyte, to me, that's a lot. So yeah. Oh, hi. We're here. MemoryWeb. You guys are on there. Thank you guys so much. Yes, they just said, so for you guys that are watching, they just let me know that yes, it is 1 terabyte of storage, and that's way more than the typical person needs. And that is true, because I don't think I have ever used, hi guys, thank you so much for joining in. That is way more than I use. So I'm glad you guys are here, because I had a couple questions, and these are questions that came through on Facebook, and I just wanted to be sure that I was giving the correct information. They wanted to make sure that you could edit the information once the photo has been tagged. And I believe that you could do that. So if you could let them know that once they've got the information, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to go up to the screen. Once they've got the information, can they edit that information on there? And also, let's see, here's another question while you guys are talking to MemoryWeb over here for me, which I'm so glad they came in. Thank you guys. Sure, you can edit, perfect, you can edit the photographs more than at any point. Let's see, what was one of the, do they have to all be JPEG photos? They want to know if they have to all be JPEG photos, and I remember reading this on their site, because I visited their site a couple times, that they do not have to be all JPEG photos. They can be the GIF, the GIF, and PNG. So no, they don't have to be all JPEG photographs, including, oh, so yes, you can. Someone had earlier asked the question, and I'm repeating these so that way when this video is viewed after the live, those who are viewing it will understand why I'm responding to some of these, repeating some of these answers. Someone had asked the question about editing some of the photographs, and MemoryWeb just come through to let us know that you can edit the photos at any point, and that includes the dates, the locations, the peoples, the albums, and any of the captions that go with it, that go on those photos. Again, I'm asked about videos, and I think I'm probably being asked about videos because I have MemoryWeb now on here. There was the question that came through earlier about MemoryWeb having the ability to have videos with the photographs, because they would like to attach some family videos that are done with the specific event. And I think it was they had asked the question in reference to a graduation. They had graduation video footage, and they wanted to be able to add those with the graduation photos. So that seems to be a popular question and wondering, and my response at that time was that at this time you guys do not have that ability to do that, but it might be something that you guys are thinking about. Oh, you're welcome, Brenda. I'm glad. The whole idea is to be able to make sure. Brenda just responded that she was happy that I'm repeating the questions and answers back, so that way it turns into more of a training manual. Oh, that's a good idea. I never thought about that. I'm giving you a training manual with this wonderful sponsorship from MemoryWeb. And this is, guys, this is a really great app, and they know I'm very fond of it. If by chance you guys, there's a guest blog that MemoryWeb did, and I believe it was Nancy that did it for me. Christopher, it was you. If it was you, I'm sorry. I'm giving Nancy props on this one. It was called MemoryWeb Preserving Your Family Story. So if you go over to my website after this is over, and the links are down below, you'll be able to see a blog posting that they did explaining and talking a little bit more about MemoryWeb. So it's a great blog. It has a lot of information that she included in there, so you can see that. And like I said earlier, when I did the interview with Christopher at the FGS conference in Pittsburgh, that is on my YouTube channel. Oh, hi Christopher. I'm on too now for Memory. Oh, great. We have a lot of people from MemoryWeb on here right now. Good. Christopher's on here. So, will the app identify duplicate photographs? Okay, guys. Christopher, this is one that I would direct them to it, but I do believe that they do, that they will identify. Are you wanting face recognition? Is that what you're talking about, Rita? Or just duplicate multiple photos? Okay, so we're, yes, the app does delete duplicates. Okay, there you go. So if you do have the duplicate photos that are on your MemoryWeb app, MemoryWeb will delete the duplicates. So that's a huge plus, because then that frees up that much more space that you have. And that's something that I could just use that program strictly on my computer. Rita's response was, no, I have downloaded many photos and they are of the same. Okay, Rita, Christopher just responded from MemoryWeb to let me know that they do delete the duplicate photos. And so for those of you who were asking earlier about the videos and MemoryWeb, video is on the horizon. So I was right. It's something that's in the works. So you guys have to keep a heads up on that. Yes, it does help to delete the duplicate photographs. I'm sorry, Kathleen. Kathleen wants to know if I can start from the beginning, that she just joined. I'm sorry that you're late, Kathleen. Just to catch you up real quick, we're talking about MemoryWeb, which is a wonderful mobile app that you have to help tag those photographs with information that's not only on the front of the photographs, but also on the back of the photographs. If you want, you can, just to let you know, down below you're going to find some links to another video that I did that was an interview with Christopher from MemoryWeb at the 2018 FGS conference. If you would like, there's also a link down below to my website, and there's a blog posting that is on there that Nancy did talking about MemoryWeb and what it's capable of doing. And the title of that blog post is MemoryWeb Preserving Your Family Story. So you can do that. Also, this video will stay on so you can review the video and hear some of the information. So I'm sorry that you're late getting in here, but that's okay. I am so glad that you joined us. I've seen a demo. It's cool. Did I? We haven't drawn a winner yet. The winners will be drawn. I was asked if someone had won the MemoryWeb app yet or not. All winners are going to be drawn on December 13th. You will have to tune back in here to my channel at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time to find out if you are one of the lucky winners. Okay, so let's see. Were there any more questions that I wanted to make sure? I tell you what, Chris, since I have you on here, the dot tags is available on all 3 packages, correct? I wanted to make sure that that is across the board on everything on the MemoryWeb app. Let's see. Oh, okay. This was yeah. Okay. Someone asked the question again about if their phone is full of photographs. If they delete the photographs, is it going to delete the photos that they have on their MemoryWeb app? And I believe I discussed that earlier, and we kind of were talking about it. That's a good question. Thank you. If you have photographs that are saved on MemoryWeb, on your MemoryWeb app, it's on that app. To remove it from that app, you have to go in and delete it. If you're deleting the phone, which is in a standalone, a different app on your phone, it's not going to delete what is in your MemoryWeb app. And yes, you can. You can upload photo. Yes. Okay. Real quick, a touch back. I'll come back to this question, but Christopher just let me know that yes, the dot tags are functional on all packages. So that's good. So all packages you have that, and that's an awesome, awesome tool to have to be able to connect all of them together. So like I said, you don't have to sit there and go through 100 photographs trying to find the ones that pertain specifically to that event, that date, or that individual. The question again was uploading the photos. Yes, you can upload the photographs from Facebook, Instagram, Dropbox, from your camera, from your computer, and yes, it does Mac and Windows. Now, yes, okay, so now the question comes up as far as using MemoryWeb. Does MemoryWeb work on all mobile devices? Okay, Christopher. As far as all of the mobile devices that MemoryWeb works with, MemoryWeb works with your iPhone, and I'm going to let Christopher chime in on this here in a minute, because right now, last I checked, it does not work directly on an Android. But I do know that that is something that was, I think it was in discussion. Chris will come in with that one, because that was a question that I had earlier for him myself, and I wanted to let him or Nancy chime in on that. While I'm waiting for them, let's see, Jamie said, so I can put all my photos in here and do this. Super cool. That's right. You can put all of them in that app, and you can do all of that with those photos. You can share those photos. It's going to have those tags on them, so other members of your family will have the same information that you do on those photos. So you're like sharing this huge scrapbook. It's a gigantic scrapbook full of information in your photos that you're able to share with others. Chris just got to see you can upload photos. You can upload photos from Flickr and Family Search too. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about this. Yes, you can upload the photos from Family Search, and you can tag that information on there. Soon you'll be able to do it with Google Drive. MemoryWeb is only for iPhone and iPad for now. They are planning to roll out the Android next year. Janie, I'm sorry. She said because it's not available on the Android yet, but it is coming, so it will be here. And trust me, MemoryWeb, a lot of us are excited about getting that. So this is really good. Guys, this has been great. Thank you guys so much for doing this. Chris, Nancy, anybody else anybody else have any other questions or anything that they want to add right now, please do let me know down in the comments, because we've been going at this now for about 30 minutes, which is a little bit longer than the others. So there's a lot of excitement and interest. This is wonderful. Sorry, I was getting dry again. Okay, remember, one more question here. Question in reference to the memory stamp on the photo. How much text can you put in the memory stamp on the photo? Okay, so you're wanting to know, okay, they're still typing. Sorry. So they're wanting to know how much information you can put on the stamp that goes on the front of the photo. They're wanting to be able to put the name, the date, the location, all of the individuals that are in the photo, the purpose behind the celebration, and okay, and location. You said okay, and the location. So how much information can you put in a stamp that goes on the photograph? So hopefully I don't know. So maybe Chris and someone over here can answer it for us. If you guys can't, if you guys don't know, if you're not, I don't mean MemoryWeb not know, but if you members here on Facebook who are asking these questions, you remember you can always go over to their website, MemoryWeb.me, and see all of the information on there. Like I said, they have some excellent videos and how-to videos on using the app. They have frequently asked questions tag that's on there, and then there's a place where you can leave some comments and ask some questions yourself. In reference to the Android, MemoryWeb they just responded letting Jamie know, sorry, not yet on the Android, but we will in the future. In the early 2018, we will have a website version available though. Awesome. That is awesome. And that's the first time I've heard that one. So we're in on that all at the same time. Rita says, sounds awesome. Is anybody else having an issue with entering to win, or is it just me? Well, that's because I haven't released it yet. So Rita, you have to wait till the very end, and once I'm done, I'm going to ask you the question. You're going to type in your answer to the question I'm going to ask, and then you're going to be able to click the link down below that says register, and then you'll be able to go over and register. As far as the MemoryWeb or the memory stamp on here, and the question was on the memory stamp, how much information can go in that stamp? So Christopher's responding with a good question, and that's a really great question. We have not tested the limits, but there is a lot of room to use. You should be able to get a name, date, some comments, the location, who contributed the photo. I cannot say that word right now. And people and other details. And that's another interesting, Chris, I'm glad you said that about who contributed the photo, because there are many times we'll have photographs and we'll know or we'll have an idea who is in it, but we'd like to know who gave us the photo or where this photo came from. So that's a great, I'm glad you put that in there, because that's another added benefit to having this. Brenda asked a question, awesome, sometimes you need to add a little story. How cool if you could go through old photographs with grandparents, etc., and put their personal comments with it. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. And what's great is sometimes on those photographs you might have those notes and information on the back. What's great is you're going to be able to put that in the with the MemoryWeb app. You can put that in the memory stamp. It would be great if we had, some of us, we don't have some of those family members that are with us to give us those stories and that added piece of information. What's one nice thing about this is the fact it's on your phone, okay? We have our phones with us. And so when you're going to your family reunions and your events, if you have those photographs on there, you're going to have, and if you have the photographs and you have the MemoryWeb app on there, you're going to be able to sit there with all of those other family members at this family reunion or this holiday gathering, whatever the event may be, and you're going to be able to ask them information about what's on those photographs, what's in those photographs, maybe the story behind the photo, and then you're going to be able to add that information to that photograph at that point in time and have that saved there in your app. I mean, is that not amazing? That is awesome. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, good. Guys, I am having so much fun. I wish I can continue this conversation and this episode, this stream. So please do. Before I forget, a reminder, down below you can find all of the links that you guys can click on. You can click on the MemoryWeb.me website, go over there, visit their website, ask questions, watch the videos that they have over there. Like I said, very easy to follow videos, how-to videos. Down below you're also going to find the links to my website, so you can go on and take a look at the guest blog that was posted by Nancy. You're also going to find the links to all of my social media pages, so please do go on ahead, visit those, leave some comments. And down below also you will find the link to to register for this giveaway, which I'm so excited to have this giveaway, and I can tell that a lot of you guys on both sides are really excited to have the opportunity to win this. So down below you'll see the link to register. Please click that link, and the question at the end of this video here is, let's see, Janie, great show, thank you for the MemoryWeb, great show, great, good, I'm glad you liked it. Rita, just click on the register to win link. Brenda must have already gone ahead and snuck down there and started to do that. So the question at the end of this video is, what do you think will be the funniest tag you will be able to add to one of your photos? I want to know what the funniest thing is you're going to add, and let's make it clean, people. Okay? Please remember, go down below, click all of the links, visit their site, make sure you click the link to register. And like I've said before, the only requirement is that you enroll for the ARodesky Genealogy e-newsletter. And when you register for that, if you've already registered for it, that's fine. Go on ahead and click, and it will give you the option to show that you've already registered for the newsletter. But then you have the chance to increase your chances on winning by clicking on some additional things. For instance, share this video. That's going to increase your chances. Click the like button here on the video. Go visit my website and share this with, let some others know about it and have them come in and take a look and see what's going on. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, MemoryWeb. I am so happy that I got to be a part of this and share this app with so many of you guys. And before I forget, you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. And remember, tomorrow is day 4. And if you tune in tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, same location. I love saying that. You guys will see what giveaway number 4 will be. So thank you guys. Have a great night, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow night. Bye.